sister Claire Thomas. We live here, we're based at Grafton Farm Riding Centre, and today we're going to be clipping this horse Conker. She's a horse that I compete at novice eventing. Before you start clipping, it's quite important to decide what sort of clip you want to give your horse. This horse is eventing, she's going to be out novice eventing next week, and at the moment when she's working she's getting really quite hot, so we've decided to give her a full clip. Obviously if she was a young horse or she hadn't been clipped before, we'd start with a bib clip, just sort of going down the front of her neck and just down between her front legs. And as she got more confident with that, we would gradually step it up to perhaps a trace clip and then a blanket clip.
Rose is now going to chalk her up and just mark out the areas where she's going to clip up to. So she's just doing the legs. We tend to go on where the natural muscle line is there, as you can see, and also on the hind legs, swooping down with the muscle.
Sometimes you don't actually have to do the whole of the numbness. Sometimes we just prefer just to do like a smaller pad rather than coming all the way down and round, but it depends on how sort of sensitive your horse is and how much protection the horse needs with its own coat. Okay, with the tail I would just have a triangle just like that, just because if you didn't, you could be in danger of clipping some of the long tail hair, and it just softens the whole picture and just makes it look better.
I'm going to clip Conker starting from her shoulder, going against the hair, so I'm going uphill. I'm approaching out and doing it from the shoulder because I feel she's less sensitive here. If I started back at the tummy, she'd be a bit more sensitive. She can also see me. I turn the clippers on away from her so she can hear the noise and get used to it. And then approach her and perhaps just run the clippers downwards to start with so she can feel the clippers. Okay, I'm now going to start from the shoulder. A nice long swoop.
When you're clipping the horse, it's quite important that the blades are flat against the horse's skin, that you're not actually poking and digging the clippers into the horse. And at times you actually need to pull the skin tight so you can get the clippers to lie flat against the horse's muscles, just so you get quite a nice even clip. It's a good idea to have two people whilst you're clipping, one to hold the horse, one obviously to do the clipping, and also the person holding the horse will come in useful when you need to stretch the horse's leg forwards and do underneath the elbow where the horse can be tickly. You've got to have somebody quite good at holding the leg. And it will actually warn the person clipping that they're going to put the foot down. When you're clipping, whirls are really quite difficult to clip. You have to change the direction of the clippers and you might be facing the clippers downhill just to be able to clip the hair nice and tight to the skin. Claire's just going to clip along the top of the neck towards the head. So on this side you just push the mane back out of the way so you avoided clipping any of it off. And if you're not really sure, it's probably better to leave a little bit more hair than take too much off. When we clip, we try to get as close as we can. You can just see the start of the hairline. But you've got to have quite a still horse and be quite confident about doing it. Okay? This horse is actually quite good then. Some horses can get a little bit freaked out when they hear the clippers coming up behind their ears. Your horse gets a little bit nervous about the clippers coming up towards his eye. The person holding can just put their hand just over the eye so they don't see it coming towards them. To make it easier, you can undo the head collar. And we're just going to give her a clip with half the head. So we just follow her jawline up to her ears, or her cheekbone up to her ears. Okay, when you've finished clipping, you might want to wash your horse off with warm water and shampoo, just to make the horse more comfortable and get rid of any excess grease or hair that could irritate the horse. And when the horse is all dry, you could rug the horse up.
Quite a good idea to add an extra rug because you've just taken off quite a bit of its hair to keep it warm.